Guys, you know me, I've spent my life drawn to the darkest corners of the world, the places where the veil between our world and the other side wears thin. And there are few places on Earth where that energy is more palpable, more intense than inside the Warren Occult Museum. This isn't just a collection of dusty old objects, it's a holding cell for some of the most sinister, most haunted artifacts ever encountered. Each object here has a story, a dark past, a connection to the supernatural that's impossible to ignore. We're going to explore the stories behind these haunted objects, stories that will make you question your reality and leave you sleeping with the lights on. This is the Warren Occult Museum, and these are the artifacts that evil calls home. Our first stop takes us back to 1972, to the tragic crash of Eastern Airlines Flight 401 in the Florida Everglades. 101 souls lost, their journey cut short in a horrifying instant. But the story didn't end there. Pieces of the wreckage imbued with the energy of that night were salvaged. These weren't just pieces of metal, they were vessels, conduits to the other side. Reports started surfacing, whispers of ghostly sightings, apparitions of the deceased crew members, their faces etched with the terror of that fateful night. Pilots claimed to see the ghostly figure of Flight 401's first officer, his spectral form appearing in cockpits, his voice a chilling echo on the radio waves, warning of mechanical issues. The Warrens, drawn to the unexplained, investigated these claims, sensing the raw power emanating from the wreckage. They believed these weren't isolated incidents. They were glimpses into the afterlife, proof that the energy of a traumatic event can linger, can attach itself to physical objects. The debris from Flight 401 serves as a chilling reminder that the things we touch, the objects we surround ourselves with, can hold more than meets the eye. They can be vessels, conduits to the other side, whispering tales of tragedy and terror. Because the veil between our world and the next is thinner than you think, and sometimes all it takes is a touch, a connection, to bridge the gap. Now let's talk about something truly sinister. Something that sends shivers down the spine. A necklace so dangerous, so evil, that it's kept locked away, hidden from view to protect the world from its malevolent power. This isn't just some piece of jewelry. This is the embodiment of malice, a string of pearls known as the Pearls of Death, feared by all who know its dark history. Legend has it that these pearls are cursed, imbued with an evil that can't be contained, a darkness that seeps into the very soul of anyone who dares to touch them. The stories surrounding these pearls are the stuff of nightmares, tales of horror and despair that have been passed down through generations. It's said that anyone who dares to wear them will be met with a gruesome fate, a slow and agonizing strangulation, as if the pearls themselves are alive, tightening their grip with a malevolent will. The pearls, once a symbol of beauty and elegance, become instruments of torture, tightening their grip with each passing moment until the life is choked out of their victim, leaving behind a lifeless body and a tale of terror. The Warrens, in their pursuit of the paranormal, came across these cursed pearls and immediately sensed the dark energy emanating from them, a palpable sense of dread that filled the room. One story tells of a previous owner, a woman who, enticed by the pearls' beauty, dared to wear them, unaware of the curse that lay within. She was found moments later, gasping for air, the necklace embedded in her flesh, its grip so tight that it took immense force to remove it, leaving behind deep, painful marks. The Warrens, recognizing the very real danger posed by these pearls, made the difficult decision to lock them away, to keep them from ever harming another soul, a necessary precaution against their dark power. The existence of such an object is a stark reminder that evil can take many forms, that even the most beautiful things can harbor darkness, a hidden malevolence waiting to strike. The Pearls of Death serve as a chilling warning, a testament to the power of curses and the very real consequences of tempting fate, a reminder that some things are best left untouched. We've all seen those creepy old dolls, the ones with the vacant eyes and the unsettling grins. They sit on shelves gathering dust, their lifeless eyes following you around the room. But what we're about to explore is something far more sinister, something that goes beyond childhood nightmares. This is a tale that delves into the very heart of darkness, where toys are not just playthings but vessels of malevolent forces. This is the story of the Devil Made Me Do It dinosaur toy, an object so connected to demonic forces that it sent shockwaves through the legal system. a seemingly innocent toy that harbored a dark secret, one that would unravel the fabric of a family's life. Imagine this. A young boy, seemingly possessed, his body contorted in unnatural ways, his voice a guttural growl, his eyes, once full of life, now dark and hollow, reflecting the torment within. His family, terrified and desperate, calls upon anyone who will listen, anyone who can help. They are at their wits' end, watching their beloved child transform into something unrecognizable. Enter Ed and Lorraine Warren, drawn to the case by the sheer intensity of the paranormal activity. Their reputation as seasoned paranormal investigators precedes them, and they are the family's last hope. The Warrens, with their years of experience battling the forces of darkness, immediately recognized the signs of demonic influence. They knew they were dealing with something far beyond a simple haunting. It was the toy, an innocuous-looking dinosaur, that seemed to be at the center of it all. A toy that should have brought joy, now a harbinger of terror. The toy, according to witnesses, would move on its own, levitating in midair, its plastic jaws snapping with an unnatural ferocity. It defied the laws of physics, leaving those who saw it in a state of shock and disbelief. The boy, caught in the crossfire, would have violent seizures, his words laced with chilling threats, his actions becoming increasingly erratic and dangerous. It was as if the toy had a direct line to his soul, manipulating him like a puppet. The case, which would later become known as the "Devil Made Me Do It" case, sent shockwaves through the nation. It was a story that captivated the public, a chilling reminder of the unknown forces that lurk in the shadows. The Warrens, steadfast in their belief that the toy was a conduit for evil, removed it from the home, adding it to their growing collection of haunted artifacts. Each item in their collection a testament to the battles they had fought against the darkness. The toy, now locked away, serves as a chilling reminder of the power of demonic forces and the very real danger they pose to the living. It stands as a silent sentinel, a warning to all who dare to underestimate the power of the supernatural. Music, they say, soothes the soul. But what happens when the music itself is a source of terror, a haunting melody played by unseen hands? That's the chilling reality of the haunted piano, an artifact that fills the museum with an unsettling symphony of the damned. This isn't just any piano, it was once owned by a priest, a man of God who dedicated his life to fighting evil. But even he couldn't escape the darkness that clung to this instrument. After his death, the piano was donated to the museum, its true nature still hidden beneath a veneer of normalcy. It wasn't long before the staff began to notice strange occurrences. The piano, often silent during the day, would come alive at night, its keys dancing, its melodies echoing through the empty halls. The Warrens, always drawn to the unusual, investigated the piano, their instruments picking up spikes in electromagnetic energy, their cameras capturing fleeting shadows darting around the instrument. Ed Warren, a devout man himself, could sense the spiritual residue clinging to the piano, the remnants of something not of this world. The haunted piano remains one of the most active objects in the museum, its keys still striking fear into the hearts of those who dare to listen. It's a chilling reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places, that even the most beautiful sounds can be twisted into something sinister. In the darkest corners of the Warren Occult Museum, amongst the cursed artifacts and haunted objects, lies a pairing so sinister, so steeped in evil, that they are rarely spoken of. These objects are shrouded in mystery and fear, their stories whispered only in hushed tones. This is the story of the human skull and the satanic idol, two objects bound together by a pact with darkness. Their origins are as murky as the shadows they cast, and their presence is a constant reminder of the thin veil between our world and the unknown. The skull, a chilling reminder of our own mortality, is no ordinary relic. It is said to have belonged to a practitioner of dark arts, a sorcerer whose soul was damned for eternity. It was once used in dark rituals, its empty sockets staring into the abyss, its bone bleached white by the flames of countless black candles. The rituals performed with this skull were meant to summon forces beyond our comprehension, forces that should never be tampered with. The energy it emits is palpable, a cold, oppressive weight that hangs in the air like a shroud. Visitors often report feeling an inexplicable chill, as if the very essence of the skull is reaching out to them. The idol, a grotesque representation of a demonic entity, is said to be a conduit to the underworld. Its origins are lost to time, but its malevolent power is undeniable. Its twisted features carved from some unknown, unholy material seem to mock the very sanctity of the museum. The idol's eyes, though lifeless, seem to follow you, filling you with a sense of dread. It is an object of pure evil, its presence a stain on the very fabric of reality. The air around it feels heavy, as if the idol itself is drawing in the light and hope from its surroundings. The story goes that the idol was discovered deep in the woods, its malevolent gaze fixed upon the horizon. Those who found it were never the same, their lives forever altered by the encounter. Lorraine Warren, the sensitive soul that she was, felt an immediate connection to the object, but not a positive one. She sensed its dark history and the suffering it had caused. It was as if the idol itself was calling to her, whispering promises of power and despair. The whispers were relentless, echoing in her mind, tempting her to give in to its dark allure. Against her better judgment, Lorraine felt compelled to bring the idol back to the museum, believing that it needed to be contained, its evil kept in check. She knew the risks, but felt it was her duty to protect others from its malevolent influence. The skull and the idol, locked away in the depths of the museum, stand as a testament to the enduring power of evil and the very real consequences of tempting fate. They serve as a grim reminder of the darkness that lurks just beyond the edge of our understanding. We've only scratched the surface of the darkness that resides within the Warren Occult Museum. These artifacts, these vessels of fear and despair, serve as a chilling reminder that the unknown is vast and often terrifying. Don't forget to like this video if you dared to brave the darkness with us. Subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the unknown, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a single spine-chilling investigation. Until next time, remember, the truth is out there lurking in the shadows waiting to be discovered.